Hi crafters, welcome back and thanks for joining me. This is Jonna with Purple Girl Crafts. Today we are going to be making this easel card. It's a diagonal easel card. So this will pop up just like this. And then I also used a wobbler on the cat just so that it looks like he is wobbling and excited for his ice cream. This card measures about 5 by 5.5, so it does fit to a standard envelope. So let's get started. So I grabbed my scoreboard. And our first piece, this is going to be for the base of the card. And this is going to be cut at 5 by 10. On that 10-inch side, we're going to score this at 5 inches. And then what you're going to do is we're going to do a diagonal. So we're going to go from that score mark to the corner that we just did. So just line it up and then score that line. So this is what you should have. You know, it's kind of hard to see. If I can just get just a little bit closer, there you go. So you got just those two lines. This is easier to see it on this side. So you can see your diagonal line and then the halfway mark. Then we need 2 pieces, and these are going to be cut at 4 3/4 inch square. But you'll need 2 of those. And then we need 2 pieces, and these are going to be cut at 4.5 inch square. All right, so that's all the pieces that we need. So we're going to get rid of the scoreboard. And then for the card, we're just going to fold that in half. Increase out that fold. And then you want to do that diagonal fold. And it's easier just to open it up, line up that inside edge with that fold line, and then just crease it out. That way you get a really nice fold. And then this will be how your card will sit when it's open. Now for the layers, we're going to do one of the solid pieces on the inside. Let me grab that other piece. And then we're going to cut one. So we're going to do some diagonal cuts on some of these. So just pick whichever one you want to use. And I'm going to use the brighter pink one on the front. Just going to line those corner to corner up. Just make sure it's on my trimmer even, and then just go ahead and cut it. And then we're going to do the 2 pieces with the popsicles on them. And if you want to go all the way up to the top so you have your border up there, that would be good. I'm just cutting these right in half. And you want to be careful on these because if you don't hold your paper carefully, it will move on you, just like mine moved just that slightest bit, but now it's going to be just a little bit uneven, but it's going to be layers, so we can hide that. And we're not going to do on the top one, so let's get rid of that. And now for the card, we're going to put the bottom piece on the inside of the card. And that's the piece that we didn't cut. And you can put it in any way you want as far as how the pattern of the paper goes. Like mine's got shading on it, so I'm just going to put the darker end on the bottom. And then just make sure that's secure and down. And then for the top, we're going to put one of the darker pieces on the top. And then we're going to put one of the pattern pieces on the top of the other side. So on the corner that's folded. So let's just start first by putting one of the pieces down. So we're going to use both of these. And these are going to be put on the front of the card. So the solid paper. These are the ones that are 4 3/4 inches wide or square. So you want to make sure these are both on there. And then we're going to put the popsicle on the left hand side. We're not going to do that quite yet, but this will be put on here. I'm just going to wait because I want to make sure I don't get glue all over it. So we're going to do the letters first. So what I have is I have my letters and I punched out 4 of each and it spells out ice cream. So I'm just taking these and I'm taking 4 of them and I'm going to layer them. So I'm just stacking them, making sure that they're even, just kind of squeezing the ends, making sure they're all lined up. And we're going to do 4 per letter. This just adds a little bit of thickness to it and keeps them from bowing over and looking nice on the card. And then we're going to continue to do the same thing. And on these, you just want to put glue on one side. And again, as you put them together, just kind of squeeze them and make sure they're lined up. And I'm just doing one right on top of the other. You want to make sure that they stay flat too as you're doing them. We'll do one more layer on this one. Right, then I'm just going to speed through all of this really quick and finish all of these. I did have some extra ones cut out, so we're just going to move those off to the side. Okay, next I just grabbed just a piece of 1/4 inch paper because I want to make sure these are lined up straight. So I'm just going to use this as a guide. So I'm just going to line it up because I want it on the right side of the card. I'm just going to grab some tape. And we're just going to secure this down just to hold it in place because we're not going to use it. We're going to remove it afterwards. But I just want to make sure I have a guide just so that I'm getting my letters even on here. And then we're going to secure the letters down. So when they sit, let me show you, fold this in half. So they're going to sit just on the edge on the right side of that fold. They're going to get glued down just that little bit. And then you also want to make sure that if you're not using the word ice cream, you have a different word, something longer, that it will fit on that diagonal line. So once you have it figured out, we're just going to start gluing these down. I'm just using this, my Barely Art glue. I'm just putting it on the very edges. And then I'm just going to use that guide as my guide, glue that down. And as you can see, when it stands up, you'll see those look nice and it stands up clear. And then I'm just going to continue with all the letters. Again, I'm not applying too much glue on them because I want to make sure that they stick, but nothing sticks out from them underneath. You could do this with happy birthday. And you could also, because you've got room, you could put balloons on the top. There's so many different things that you can do with this when you use the letters like this. And because you're using them for thickness, they stand up pretty well. All right, so we'll do the last letter. As you can see, I could have went down further on this, but that's okay. All right, so we're going to move that little piece that we had, just that's our little guide. I'm just going to make sure these are secure. So I'm just going to grab an extra piece of paper. And I'm just going to push down on them just to make sure I've got them all secure. Now we're going to take that other piece, and this is the pattern paper. It's going to go on the right or the left side of the card on the top. I'm just going to glue this down. I didn't want to do it before just in case I got glue on the paper because it would be hard to remove it. But if it did on that pink side, you wouldn't see it because we're covering it now, so it should be okay. Right, then for the inside, this is where we're going to put these pieces. And we're just going to layer these to make them 3 thick. Instead of using a foam dot to raise it, we're going to use the 3 pieces of paper to add that thickness so that it'll catch when the card is open. Now, one of these might not line up because it did slightly move on me, but because they're being stacked together, we should be able to work with it and just cut off any edge that isn't straight if you want to. You can see mine sticking out a little bit, so I might just cut that off. All right, then we'll glue the third one on. That looks pretty good. Right, and then we're just going to glue this down. So this one's only 4.5, so it'll have a little border all the way around it. And it'll help to catch that piece when you open up the card and display it. So we're just going to glue the whole thing. And I want to make sure I get that nice border. And that looks good, just like that. Right, then for the character, I have a cat, and this will be in the April folder. And also there's another surprise there too. The cow that some of you guessed will be in that folder too. but I've only posted him on a card on Instagram. I will be doing that. I'll make a video with the cow in the coming weeks. All right, so I'm grabbing a wobbler and I'm just pulling off that back. Now I like to do the wobbler where it's the thicker side is on the character. So I think that helps to make the wobbler wobble more. And I like to put just a little bit of extra glue on it just to help secure it. You see, he really wobbles pretty good. Whoops. All right, then we're going to take the other back off. Sometimes these are hard to get off. And sometimes this middle piece comes off for me easily and some it doesn't. It depends on which one it is. So I'm going to try and take it off, but it doesn't need to come off. Sometimes I just like to take it off just to get that little extra glue in there. But it doesn't look like it's going to come off. And I even tried with the tweezers and it won't. So we're just going to leave it. I'm going to put some extra glue on that little backing. And then I'm just going to put him right in the right bottom corner of the card. And just push down to make sure he's secure. And he wobbles really nice. Next, what I wanted to do is I'm going to take some of the scrap paper of the popsicles. I'm just going to cut around them. I cut off the stick so that it looks like it's cut in 3-dimension. I know it's hard to see. We're going to glue some of these down. I probably just use pop dots or like a dot, sticky dot on these. And we're just going to do a couple of them just to give it just a little dimension. So I'm just using a glue dot. And then just securing these down to the top of the other popsicle. And then we'll glue down the second one, and I'll try to show you what this looks like. So now you can't tell the difference from the angle that the overhead shot. Let me just lift it and show you so you can see just my angle a little bit. Just a little bit of lift, just to give it just a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to cut out a couple more. And even the ones on the edge, I'm just kind of just cutting them out, and then I'll trim them down. Now this one you can see I started to put it down. I thought, oh, it's too big, so I need to cut it back. So you can either use a bone folder like I'm doing here and just kind of push down on that edge, or you can just use a pencil to cut it out. So this one I use the bone folder on. And then this one I'm going to do one more. We're going to do it right next to that other one. For this time, I'm just going to mark it with a pencil where I want to cut it and then just cut it out. Either one's fine. Both are just as easy. And then I'm just cutting away any excess. And then I'm just going to add just a couple of embellishments just to the front. But like I said, you could decorate this more with some balloons, or you can have ice creams coming out of the top. That would be really cute, or where the ice cream sign is. So we're just going to put 3 on here, just to give it just a little sparkle. We'll go right out there. And that's it. That is the card that we made today. That's a quick card. I want to thank you for watching me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And again, the cat and the cow, which I haven't previewed yet, will be in the April folder. Have a great day. Bye.